What's up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the Dread Pirate Dr. Disaster, and it's been a minute since we have discussed Ubisoft and how they're doing as a company. I thought, with all the damage that they've sustained over the past few months, maybe we should do a wellness check and... oh, would you look at that?
How are you? Not great, Bob.
Rumor is that the studio for Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown has been dismantled. That sure as hell isn't a good sign. It's not exactly an indicator of a healthy company. But what about Assassin's Creed Shadows? I mean, this was supposed to be about the biggest release the franchise has ever seen. Fans have been clamoring for an Assassin's Creed game to be set in Japan ever since the IP was created, and oh, I see.
Well, that's fucking not good.
It sure seems that absolutely nothing is going well for Ubisoft these days. They have recently dealt with embarrassing sales numbers for Star Wars Outlaws, plummeting stock prices, employee strikes, and pushing Assassin's Creed Shadows back from November to February. And now we are hearing that anyone who pre-ordered Assassin's Creed Shadows hoping to get early access is losing their early access. And meanwhile, they are dropping the price of their collector's edition version of the game by $50. These sure as hell don't sound like the moves of a company that is feeling good about their projected sales numbers for a game. I imagine this is how the management team at Ubisoft is feeling right about now.
Something vexes thee.
However, those of us who have been warning Ubisoft, don't do this. Stop with the controversy and the pandering. Make sure to release games without bugs and just make games that are fun and entertaining right out of the box. Those of us who have been warning them, well, this is how we are feeling at the moment.
Oh, God, that's funny. Oh, that's good stuff.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, where I keep a list of woke and DEI infected games pinned to the account at all times for your reference. My handle on the platform is Dr. Disaster1. Anyhow, yes, Ubisoft has been having a rotten year thus far, which is made all the more horrible by the fact that they were really banking on 2024 being the year that turned things around for them as a company. This decade has actually been pretty bad from a financial standpoint for Ubisoft, as they have lost damn near €500 million thus far, as they invested heavily into the 4 huge releases that were supposed to come out this year. In January, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown came out, and apparently the sales numbers were abysmal. So abysmal, in fact, that they are rumored to have now disbanded the studio that made the game. Employees were cited carrying boxes of supplies from one floor to another as they quietly reassigned Prince of Persia employees to other projects. In February, Ubisoft released Skull and Bones, and sales on that were terrible as well, to the point that they have heavily reduced the cost of the game. In August, they released Star Wars Outlaws, and when the sales numbers for that came out, the investors had enough, and they began pulling out in droves. At one point, the stock price for Ubisoft was down about 50%. The only thing that made it recover at all was the news about a month ago that the company might be getting bought out. And for those who don't know, the stock price going up a little bit at that point is not a good thing. It means investors believe that they will get bought out and they want to make a quick buck. But anyhow, Assassin's Creed Shadows being pushed back to February 2025 was always a sign that Ubisoft's internal numbers were abysmal for the pre-orders of the game. They knew they had to do something to fix it. Well, how bad must the pre-order numbers be if they are reducing the cost of their collector's edition for the game by $50? It must be atrocious. They talk about it here in this article from IGN. It says Ubisoft has cut the price of the Japan set Assassin's Creed Shadows Collector's Edition by $50 in lieu of the canceled Season Pass, scrapped early access plans, and the game's delay to 2025. The developer confirmed the price drop in a Discord post, telling fans it would now cost $229.99 instead of $279.99, and no longer contain a handful of the bonuses originally announced. Ubisoft was a leading publisher behind the recent trend of offering early access to its games, which many have said is simply about charging fans more money to play often single-player games on their actual release date, and forcing those who stick to the standard $70 edition to wait 3 extra days. Yeah, that is the sort of thing Ubisoft has become known for. It's basically extortion. If you want to play their games on the actual release date, you gotta pay up. What do you want to bet, though, that the reason they're lowering the price by $50 now is because a shitload of people are canceling their pre-orders? It's not actually news that there wasn't going to be early access for the game. We've known that this was going to be the case for about a month or so, at the same time that they modified the release date for Assassin's Creed Shadows. So why wait to lower the price? Well, it's because people are becoming disenchanted with the game, I'm willing to bet. The thing is, gamers are winning. This obnoxious company who tells us flat out that we have to get comfortable not owning our games. They can't put out a trailer for any of their games without it getting ratioed, because gamers have turned on these turds, and now that they are clearly losing support, they want to come crawling back. They've already come crawling back to Steam, announcing that Assassin's Creed Shadows will come out on that platform on launch. Star Wars Outlaws comes out on that platform in about 3 weeks. They, as a company, Ubisoft is reversing their anti-consumer policies all over the place. But make no mistake, it isn't because they've had a change of heart and suddenly they care about customers or something like that. It's because they are getting wrecked. This is still a dog shit company, and no matter how much they lower the price, I recommend not buying Assassin's Creed Shadows and sending them a message. But I'm gonna leave it there. What do you make of Ubisoft changing things up like this? What do you make of them apparently disbanding the studio that made Prince of Persia? Drop your thoughts into the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.